Welcome back, you junkies. In today's video, as ETH is ripping to the upside, Bitcoin's ripping to the upside, everyone is claiming we're gonna just moon from here on out. I get it, things look bullish, they look very bullish, but if you watch my previous video, I stated Ethereum has a better chance of breaking out and putting in a quick wave 5 than BTC does. I wanted to see the trend line break. We're gonna call this WXY. We got that move. It looks beautiful. I will say, getting right into the video here, I will say, ETH, I can't have hit any higher than this. This is it. This is it for Ethereum. If we hit any higher, probably, 5,400 is going to be my next target. And I will say, this does not look finished. It looks like we need an impulsive move to the upside to finish out the structure. But this is Ethereum. These are altcoins. They do not play with Elliott, and they are a little more unpredictable. That's why I trade mostly Bitcoin, because it is the most beautiful specimen when it comes to trading Elliott waves, which is exactly what we do. Over in Discord today, we did catch the actual bottom and traded the shit out of it. Let me actually pull up the... Here was the alert. Traded it to perfection. Fully TP'd. Call me crazy. We are out of this trade right now. But it was a beautiful move to the upside nonetheless. And you guys already know we shorted 125K for swing purposes. And I'm still holding that short because Bitcoin looks bearish AF. Here is the bearish Bitcoin structure that is playing out perfectly. I told you guys in my previous video. Make sure you're in Discord. If you want to follow my trades, join the Discord. There's so much more included in there. I'm not going to go over it now. Also, drop a follow on X at @chart_junkies. That's pinned in the first comment below as well. I post a bunch of good content over there, different than my... I can only post one video a day. I could post a bunch of tweets a day, right? Drop a follow over there to make sure you're not missing out on anything. But Ethereum's on the verge of actually taking out all-time high. I'm not worried. We'll see if it can happen. I'm not jumping the gun on it. Everyone thinks it's a done deal. I'm not too convinced. I'm not too convinced. If we're looking at Ethereum's overall structure, I see... Where are we? Sorry. I see an ABC, which we have the 1618 fib of this ABC, the 1-to-1 of this WXY here. All these fibs are coming in confluence, telling me, hey, this is, if we leak above this anymore, it's going to be too far gone. Going to probably start hitting the next fib targets, which is around 5,400 for ETH. Still looking to put in a flat. This correction just doesn't look finished to me. If you're going to sit here and say, hey, we started the correction here, that's the finished correction. I mean, that's just such a quick correction. I don't like it. If you say that's the finished correction right here, I mean, it's just super truncated. I don't like it. There's plenty of things wrong on a macro. And with BTC looking to be topped at 125K on the macro, with a finished impulsive structure, with triple bearish divergence on the daily time frame, it's more likely that we are going to put in this overall corrective shape. I know it seems impossible right now, guys. I understand that. I know that. But I'm on record. I sold like 3/4 of my spot holdings on ETH up here. But of course, I bought in down here when you should have bought it, right? So I'm cool with it. If it rips to the upside, that's fine. I'm still playing the structure no matter what. And on Bitcoin, I'm playing this impulsive move to the downside. We're going to go over a structure in a second that can take out all-time high one more time on Bitcoin, which would lead alts to be ripping to the highs in a serious way, just to keep our bias in check. I'm going to give that count to you in a second, but this is my primary count right here for Bitcoin. Looking at an impulsive wave to continue its move to the downside. On the smaller time frames, this looks like a finished flat here. We retrace to the 382 fib, I believe. Yeah, the 382. So it looks good to reject and push to the downside. The reason I wanted to reject here as well is because if we leak any higher, I mean, ETH is going to start flying. Alts are going to start flying with just the slightest move to the upside. Like this is it, right? So looking at this impulsive wave to the downside is my primary. We're well aware, hey, we can just come down correctively like so, and then kind of slowly and methodically burn to the downside. That's possible as well, instead of getting just a straight impulse, but the impulse is more likely, in my opinion, with where we are at on altcoins and with where liquidity is sitting right now on heat maps. So after this impulse finishes, I mean, this is in the future, I don't want to jump the gun here, but I'd be looking for some type of a correction and then continuation to the downside, putting in this this kind of macro correction. I have just a WXY drawn in here. We're well aware this can take many different forms, but this is our move down that we're playing. And then it's just going to take its time, just correcting, taking time, getting everyone's hopes up that we're going to rip out of here again and hit towards new highs and then dump on you and then rip towards new highs and then dump on you. It's just what I'm seeing. 125K top looks beautiful to me. Looking at the bullish structure for all-time highs, this is my most probable count if we are going to hit all-time. If you say, hey, Alex, I can see into the future and we are going to get a new all-time high before the year ends. How are we going to do it? This is how we're going to do it. If you've watched previous videos, I've had this mapped out for you, but I had this coming down to the 1618 to kind of have more of a kind of less of a slope on this diagonal. But we have such a hard bounce off the 1-to-1. You got to call it finished here if we're looking at this as a flat. So correction down, correction up that took the high, impulsive wave down. I would be looking for another corrective move to the upside. Each wave of these 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is going to be corrective in an ending diagonal 90% of the time. So we have our first one here, second one here, third one here, fourth one here, fifth one here. That is what I would expect if we are going to hit the highs one more time. ETH altcoins would really start rallying if this was the count. Maybe it is, guys. Maybe it is. But I'm not going to jump the gun. If we leak any higher here on BTC, you bet your ass I'm going to be playing this count. Okay? I'm telling you that right now. But I have no reason to flinch. I am not concerned in the slightest. Everything still looks great to me from last video. If you guys been keeping up, we nailed this move down and played it beautifully. TP'd at 115K on my swing short on Bitcoin. We actually shorted Ethereum yesterday, got some nice profit on that as well, and then absolutely nailed the bottom for that breakout on BTC. And I warned you of all of it. Here's the ETH short from yesterday. I warned you of all of it. Make sure you drop a follow on X. Make sure you join the Discord. And if you want to leverage trade this stuff, Belowfin is the best no KYC exchange out. They're the most legit no KYC exchange out. You just sign up with your email and they're my main exchange. I got you guys the best bonus. It's 15% deposit bonus plus $9,400 up to $9,400 in trading bonuses plus VIP reduced trading fees for life. You have till August 28th to capitalize on this. You just click the link pin in the first comment down below if you want to give them a try. Also, if you've ever signed up with the Chart Junkies link in the past or code Chart Junkies, you get access to every future campaign I run. So you get access to this one and the next one and the next one and the next one. So keep up to date with what the current campaign is so you can deposit max it and get your 15%, 20% bonus, whatever it may be for the next campaign. It's free money. All right, I will see you. We'll see what this weekend has to offer. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow if we get some crazy action. But I'll see you in the next video. Trade safe, everyone. I love you. Peace.